welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Christy. Today's video is going to be tips for the 100 baby challenge. I'm not sure if this will be one video or two. It depends on how long I get to talking. This is my current 100 baby challenge house that I've been playing for a little less than a year now. I'm on Matriarch 7 and she's pregnant with baby 216. So I went past the 100 baby mark, but I just play this when I want something to play that I'm used to. So I'm going to put this disclaimer out before I start the video because I know some people get upset over people who do the 100 baby challenge as fast as possible. But I play it as it's written that your goal is to have 100 babies in as few generations as possible. So that's how I play it. I get these kids in and out. I don't sit there and try to have a nice mother-child relationship with them like I would in any other game that I play. So if you're looking for tips that do not include getting your kids in and out of the house in a couple of days, then this isn't for you. But the babies are an automatic 3 days according to the rules. Toddlers usually age up in 3 to 5 days, depending on how much time I have to work with them. Kids are usually 2 days, and teens only stay in the house for about a day, unless it's like a holiday or a weekend where they can't age up. So anyway, let's get started in with the tips. And when I read off the rules, they are coming straight from the Snarky Witch Tumblr, I believe. She says she is the original writer of the 100 Baby Challenge, and I will link her Tumblr down below with the official rules. But when I'm reading off a rule, that is where it's coming from. So the first thing I'm going to talk about before we even go look at my poor little family is that the rule states for lot traits, if your lot has no lot traits, you may pick 3 traits, but your decision is permanent. The ones that I use the most often, or every time I play a 100 baby challenge, is on ley line, where they higher chance of twins. And I think I've had twins or triplets almost every single time, except when she only had room for 1 baby. And she has room for 2, so I'm pretty sure she's probably going to have twins this time too. And I also always use good schools. This one, they say, gives you a 30% boost to school performance, which helps out to age up those children and teens. And on this one, I put Child's Play, because it says kids just seem to learn faster here. But you can also use ones like Romantic Aura, Great Soil if you're gardening, or Home Studio if you're doing something like painting for money. So for lot traits, these are the 2 I always use, the on ley line in good schools, and the third one depends on which 100 baby challenge I'm playing that day, I guess. Okay, house location, which I failed at epically for this house. I usually like to place my 100 baby challenge house near an already existing activities, such as like an already existing children's play area where they have like either the spaceship or the boat powered ship or something like that, because when you're close by or it's like right next to your lot, you can send them off to skill build and not have to stop playing your other family. And I don't know what happened to my roof on this house. Must have got lost when I placed it. So this one does have some dig spots and some harvestables and a little frog thing there. So there is something that they can do, but pretty much only the teens can do like the harvesting. And the kids can go look for frogs, but it's not really a skill. So I failed when I placed it down here. But normally what I like to do is put it near as much off-property activities as possible. And but, and for making money, the rules state that your matriarch may have a work from home job, but they must always choose the work from home option. The work from home jobs that I know of are conservationist, critic, education, engineering, gardener, law, military, politician, and style influencer. I have not personally played with many of those, and some of the ones that I have played do require you to leave the lot, but you can take your family, minus the babies, of course, with you. Like conservationist, I know you have to go to Sulani and do some things, but you can easily just take everybody with you, make it a vacation day while you work. You also have the freelancer careers such as digital artist, programmer, writer, or photographer. I have not played with the photographer freelance career, but I have played with the other three. And some of those do require you, if you take a certain job, require you to leave for a rabbit hole meeting. So pretty much just be careful reading the requirements for the job. If it says like a meeting or to teach a class or something like that, that's going to be rabbit hole. So you might not want to do that job. You also have your typical means of money making, such as painting, writing, gardening, and the dragon fruits are the most profitable fruit or harvestable, which all of these are dragon fruits that she has. And she has a few cherry trees, and then she has this for a spell that she does. She is a spellcaster. But and also you can have this little structure, which pretty much all you have to do to build one of these. It's really simple. Well, no, don't want to go to Manage Worlds. It's really simple and pretty much cheap. You just go to your tools, and it'd be easier just to put that down, build your roof, and then get rid of this, and you'll still have the freestanding roof, but costs little to no money. I think the only thing I pay for to have this up there is the post to make it look legit, not like it's just a floating roof. But then your crops will always be in season because they'll be considered sheltered through all seasons. See, the dragon fruit is considered sheltered, so it will grow in all seasons, not just the fall. The same with the cherry trees, which are summer, and they're sheltered, so they still grow. And then these are fall and spring, but they're sheltered. So that's one thing. And my last matriarch had more money than this, but whenever I get to have a new matriarch, I knock her money down. She gets to keep the house, everything in it, but she gets her money knocked down to 50. I have to take away all the plants, and she has to start fresh with one dragon fruit from her mother and build back up the dragon fruit garden. And that's pretty much what she's done already. All right, for satisfaction rewards, the rule states all in-game rewards from completing holidays, aspirations, and social events may be used except ones that prolong your Sim's life or save them from death. And those are found right here. And you have like instant fun, instant hygiene, confident, energized, flirty, focus, all of that. Sleep replacements, I used to use those a lot. Now I use moodlet solver an awful lot. I mean, a lot. And then you have these back here, the never weary, forever full, forever fresh, and then also the steel bladder right here. Those are the 4 that I automatically try to get for my next matriarch. I start using her points when she's a teen and start buying them. But she never has to sleep, she never has to eat, she never has to shower, and I think she only has to go to the bathroom if she's been drinking a lot of water, which my Sims do because that's their favorite thing. Especially since I got rid of their fish aquarium that they like to clean all the time. So, I also use the children's points to buy moodlet solvers to keep on hand for when I need them. I don't even remember where I stuck them now. Maybe they're in the fridge. It's been a while since I played this. But somewhere around here, I have moodlet solvers. I just don't remember where I put them. And I have a million of these little boxes floating around here. In fact, might be, no, that's camping. My poor little toddlers are trying to get back in the bed and I won't unpause them. Okay, well, I'm sure they're here somewhere. Maybe I did stick them back in the camping box. No. Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and search for them right now. But I normally buy a bunch of moodlet solvers from the children's aspiration points and keep them for anybody that needs them. Aha, I found them. Right now she has it's instant fun, sleep replacement. She has over 99 of them, so there's no telling how many she actually has. But you can use them on children if you want to keep your children up all night. Skill build. Give them a moodlet solver before school, they'll be good to go. Teens, same thing. You cannot give them to toddlers though. And since she is a witch, a spellcaster, she also has the, well, they be in here, the potion of plentiful needs. You can only give those to your teens. You cannot give those to the children. And those work just like the moodlet solvers. So, okay, in this, there's also the money tree, which the rules never say that you cannot use that. I did use it in one of my earlier generations, but I didn't use it much after that. I think I got rid of them. But they cost 5,000 aspiration points, and they give out about 8,000 simoleons a harvest, and it increases if you evolve the tree. So the more you evolve it, the more simoleons you'll get. Okay, as for, I think I'm gonna let them play now while I talk, because they've just been chilling. I think of these. Yeah, spray this and no, don't wake him up. And then take a nap, I guess, since you don't want to go to sleep. As for baby daddies, the best thing to do is to always have romantic relationships with multiple people. I always have her start on a donor or two while she's already pregnant. And I think she has, make sure everybody's gone to sleep. I can't remember who she's pregnant by at this point. But she's got a couple of romantic relationships going on. Joe, who's married, but they're sweethearts. Okay. Then we have
Huh.
Earl.
Tevene.
They're
Huh.
sweethearts. And voodoo dolls, if they have the mischief skill really high, which
Hmm.
she does not, but her mother did.
Hmm.
She had voodoo dolls that she would bind to possible baby daddies, and then she would use them to summon them and then make them flirty when they got there. Which she can. Oh, it's Halloween today. Interesting. Perhaps she should decorate. But okay, he's excited because she decorated. But she can also do the same thing with a potion that she can make as a spellcaster, is the potion of alluring aura, which makes those around the drinker more receptive to romantic conversation. Because to be honest with you, we don't have time for all of this chit chatting. She just needs to get pregnant and move on. So I do that. And also, if you have the get together pack and can make clubs. Oh, what's wrong? I think this is George. Um, Try some light makeup because we gotta keep your responsibility high. But for clubs, that's a different one. I just call this for Francesca's men because I seem to never have. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Because I seem to never have any luck with getting my matriarchs pregnant by a female sim. So, yeah, see, Earl would be the next one that she goes after. And then probably Ty. So I do this, and I really don't give them activities, but you can invite, like, start a gathering. They will all come over, and you can have time to build up friendship, romance bars, whatever, without the time constraints of just inviting them over. Because typically they stay. Oh no, the toddlers are awake. Where are you going? Oh, you had a nightmare? Oh no, she needs potty help. Mom, come potty train this little one, and you. What can you do? Oh no, you need potty help too. Um, the teens can't get into that room, so wait, there's one over here. Okay, why don't you ask your brother for help? So, oh, you're on the. No, you don't need to check toddler. I just want you to potty train this little fella here. So you can have them come over. Why are you crying? I asked you to potty train. So I have to keep a check on them. So yeah, that's what I do for potential baby daddies. As I always start to have a club, she meets them usually running around out here in front of her house, and we just add them to the club, and whenever she needs somebody to come over, then they just come over and she can start a relationship with them then. Okay, now on to babies. I don't have a baby in here right now, but what I always like to do is I feed them as soon as she delivers or gets home from the hospital from delivering. Because even though their little picture down here will say that they're sleeping or happy, they're not. And if you don't feed them, you'll soon get the little notification that if you don't hurry up and feed them, they'll get taken away. So I automatically feed them as soon as she brings them home and get them happy as soon as possible. And also use super efficient baby care if you have parenthood as soon as you achieve it through the parenting skill. And if you have more than one baby, it will only work on one, and then you'll have to manually do everything for the other one. For the toddlers, I use these little doggy doors. Now, I don't, as you can tell, I don't lock them in. And, oh, good, Grant reached level 2. I don't lock them in, and I don't lock Mom out. She can come in and out of this door all she wants, but nobody else can. So, because if not, the kids, the teens are always going into the toddler's room for some reason, sitting on their beds while they're sleeping, doing their homework. Oh, she's going to get her food. See, this was another tip that was going to come later. But she's doing it perfectly. The baker's rack from Get to Work or Go to Work or whatever the pack is called. If you put food in there, toddlers can get their own, even autonomously. If they're hungry, they'll just walk over here and get it. And you don't even have to worry about it. So she grabbed her hot dog. She's going on about her way. I need you to clean this. And he's going to get him a hot dog as well. So, for toddlers, I use the doors from Cats and Dogs if you want to keep others out of the toddler room. For skills, I know you saw one of these little, what's in this box? Oh, this is just random stuff she's collected. I never use the rabbit tablets anymore. I still have some in one of these boxes somewhere, but I never use them. I have, and one, they're an unnecessary expense, which really doesn't bother her right now, but I do keep them for like if we go out somewhere and they need something to do, or if she's going to find her a new man. She carries and has to carry the toddlers with her. She sets them down with a rabbit tablet and they're good to go. But on a normal basis, I do not use them for skills or like thinking. If you send the toddler to watch somebody else under this, it will increase their skill probably faster than the rabbit tablet for thinking. I think it takes about 5 or 6 times of watching various family members before they reach level 2. I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay. And then once they reach level 2, I normally put them on the blocks until they get to level 3, which I think all the blocks are over in the play area. I really don't like this house much. Yeah, the blocks are over here. But I put them on those for until level 3. And if possible, I have a teen or mom to I forgot what to help, whatever, not help stack, but help with shapes, which he's not level 2 yet, so he can't do that yet because it will help go quicker. And also, mom or a teen can do flashcards with the toddlers. They can do teach basic needs, and it will also help their thinking skill. So, my little gray hair man got him food. I forgot who his father was. But his father had that color hair too, which was really weird. She must be heading back to bed. Yes, they're sad because there's someone close died. Not sure who died that time. May have been one of her siblings, so it would have been their aunt or uncle. But that's what I do for thinking is the watch a family member until level 2, and then they can do flashcards or the blocks until level 3. For imagination, of course, the basic things, the dollhouse, the toys in the toy box. They can watch TV to get skill. Mom can read or a teen can read a book to them. And once they reach level 2, they can come to the bookcase themselves and look at book, and it will help with the imagination skill. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with her. Okay, I think he wants to learn to talk, maybe? Yep, learning to talk. So for movement, they usually just achieve that by walking around everywhere they go. They could also play with a teen or non-pregnant mom. Mom can't play when she's pregnant, but he's talking to himself about balloon animals. I don't know. And they can also do the stacking of the blocks to help with movement. For communication, they can babble to self, talk to siblings or mom, and they can also like learn to talk with mom or teen, like he's doing here with his brother George. And they can also talk to the bear or animal over here. The bears or animals, babble to those. I mean, normally no time at all. I don't even know when they're supposed to age up. According to calendar, on Saturday, and it's currently Sunday, so they just aged up into toddler. And I mean, she needs one more skill point for imagination. And he's already got level 2 imagination and potty. Thinking is always the hardest, it seems like. It's always one that you have to like force them to do. You go bypass mom to go ask brother for comfort while he is staring at the board. Okay. Alright, now as for potty, I'll try to start the potty training process as soon as they age up from being a baby into toddler. And these are the most expensive potties. They are the refined potty chair. Sorry, little man. The refined potty chair. There it is. These are the ones that cost $200, whereas the basic ones cost $75. But this one takes 2 to 3 times while being watched by mom or an older sibling to reach level 2. And then after that, you can just do it yourself. You know, put them up there yourself to get to level 3. But the most important thing is to keep it to where mom doesn't have to stop. I didn't even know Bo. Bo was like her great uncle. Okay. But I try to potty train as soon as possible. And it's so much easier than her having to always change diapers, give a bath because they keep going in their diaper. And I forgot, I think he must have just took a shower. This is a glitch that this game has, or this save has, where whenever anybody in this household takes a shower, they just stay naked even though it says that they're wearing clothes. But I think he inherited the never weary trait from his mom, so he like never sleeps. And there they go playing, so that's what helps his movement. Patchy's out here just working on my garden. If she were to come out here right now and sell one, that one plant of dragon fruits, it would be 500 simoleons. So, oh no, why is she flirty? Why is she flirty? Who's she chatting with? Browsing? What are you browsing on the web to make yourself flirty? Oh. Okay, why don't you go take a nap, or go to sleep? What's wrong with you? Why are you uncomfortable? Oh, now you're having a water balloon fight with yourself. Awesome. He walked out the back door and all the way around here just to go in there instead of just walking through the house. Okay. This family is a mess. All right, for child and teen skills, projects. Projects are the best way if you have parenthood. Oh, he's a vampire. I never even noticed. Must be why I already bought him plasma packs. Oh no, he's a child of the ocean. No, no, don't go in your mom's room and cry. Look, go write in your journal. Express your melancholy thoughts. You do the same. You're good to go, but why don't you just go write in your journal anyway? She has woken up. Why don't you go back to sleep? You're still sleepy. Okay. And she's getting hungry again, of course. Oh, Patchy's in here dancing. This is all he does. He either does that, eats my food, or can never be found. So anyway, projects, if you have parenthood, is the best way to go. So they're under kids. There we go. Like each of these, they do like a specific skill for each age. Like this is mental for children, handiness for teens, mental for children, rocket science for teens, mental for children, programming for teens, mental logic, mental rocket science, and creativity and painting. And I usually have them do at least one as a child and one as a teen because it also helps with their responsibility level, which you've got to have one of those character traits positive before they can age up into a young adult. And I'm not worried about what you are. What are you? His responsibility is he's responsible, and he's slowly getting there. And he is currently a C student, so he's got a little ways. They're B students, so they'll probably age up on Monday, and he's also a B student responsible, so they are good to go. Just need to get that up to an A. The projects also work really good. Actually, any skill building thing works really good if you also have a club for your family, and I will go into that in just a minute. Now, vampire lore skill works for both children and teens. So actually, I think that's the skill I had him work on was vampire lore, because he's a vampire, of course. But he also spends a lot of time out here on this. So for a child, you have to have level 4 skill for them to get an A. They have to have level 2 to get from C to B, and then level 4 to get from B to A. So he's already got his level 4 skill ready to go. Now, when he ages up into a teen and needs a level 3 skill to get from a B to an A, he already has it in vampire lore. So all he's got to do is his homework and get his responsibility up, and he's ready to be aged up into a young adult himself. Now that is a really quick way to get their skills up, if that's what your goal is. And for teens, if you bring them out here to dream big, which I'm sure I already did with some of them, but the dream big option on the basketball goal, I think 2 or 3 times and maybe 4, and their fitness skill would go from, well, he's got a 2, but from a pretty much barely a 1 into a 4 in no time, or a 3 or 4. So those are 2 ways to get skills up really quickly. No, Grayson, we can't come over there today. So, see, he's already up half. He started at a 2, and I only had him do it 3 times. And he's already at a 3, almost a 4. So yeah, about 2 times, and they've got that skill up. See, he's now at level 5. Oh, why is she? Oh, these nightmares. Where are you going to go find a hot dog at? No, just grab one of those. Oh, jeez. Leaving the food everywhere. Okay, so for clubs, as you can
Oh.
tell, she had 2 clubs when we were down here earlier. She has the Nolan Homework Club 'cause their last name is Nolan. So, oh, he's singing in the shower. So what you do is you start a club with your current matriarch, which this has been passed down through a few generations. And for settings, you're going to have, right now I have teen, young adult, and child. Right after she ages up into an adult, I will add the adult age and take the young adult age off for now, so that you don't have everybody in the neighborhood applying to be part of the cool Nolan Homework Club. But you add each of the children as soon as they age up into a child, and then you take them off when they're young adults. Oh, he's a kleptomaniac. Did not know that. Okay. So then for activities, I have do homework and clean. So anytime that we are in a gathering, which they're currently in the gathering, they get points for doing homework every time they do homework or they clean. Sometimes I'll also add other activities like dancing because most of mine love to dance. And if you choose that, then they will like do that on their own for fun, no matter what. Which will have to keep their fun levels up. So, art, music, dance, I'll just add that one. Now with the points, which we have almost 50,000, but I can't really use them for anything because they pretty much have everything. Because, like I said, this has been passed down through several generations. So if you come down to skill bonuses, if you purchase these, it helps speed up the rate in which your sim gains skill. So it takes less time to get skill than it would just without that. So that's one thing to do if you start it with your first matriarch as soon as she has her first kid, and really work at it and make sure you have like lots of club activities. Like sometimes I'll put play on playground equipment or something like that, something that they do a lot of. They just did their secret handshake. Um, or watch TV or whatever you want your activities to be, and they will get points as long as you stay in a gathering. Which, as long as they're at home, I keep them in a gathering. It ends, I think, when you leave your lot as a whole. Everybody leaves the lot. So you'll have to restart it when you come back. Outside, oh, glitch. But if you go to, let's see if we'll change his outfit. Oh, not you. Who are you? You're you. Alright, change outfit. It says he's wearing, his current outfit is this one. So I always have to reset them. I don't understand the glitch. It's kind of quite annoying. Oh, we have a trick-or-treater here. Why don't you give him a treat? He's like, alright, Mom, I'll go do it. You just stand there. So that's a good way to use clubs for the 100 baby challenge. Where is she heading? She's just here. Why don't you just dance for a little while then? Pop the music. Okay, feeding. I've already told you about the baker's rack. Food in here will go bad half as much time as it would in the fridge. So, do I have anything in the fridge? I have this French toast. It says it has 2 days and 11 hours left on it. But if I put it in here, it goes down to 1 day and 5 hours. So, oh no, she's using her diaper. No. No, don't use your diaper. Can't you ask your mom to help you? Ask for potty help. Don't use the diaper. Yeah, yell at her till she takes you in there. Is she asking? No, she's not. Ask for potty help from mom.
Bimo. Oh.
Okay, there we go. Oh, we had a trick-or-treater and I didn't get to him. Sorry. I go through stages with my favorite toddler pajamas. Sometimes I like the cute little pajamas that I've downloaded for custom content. Sometimes I just like little shirts and... Oh, he really needs to go to the potty. Get him to the potty, kid. Sometimes I like just the little diapers and t-shirts, but anyway. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, they can get it even autonomously. They'll just, if they're hungry, they'll go get something. I also like to keep, well, I don't have any in their inventory right now, but is he gonna, does he need to be, I think it's because this game has gone through so many generations that it gets so glitchy. But I also like to keep harvestables in the toddler inventory. Like I said, they just aged up, so I probably hadn't gotten around to it. She has the apples. That's why I keep a lot of apples in her inventory. But if they're starving, 4 or 5 of them will fill up an almost empty hunger bar. So I do keep that. It's also a glitch, I think, that if you go into create a sim and then come back, they will magically have the apples again. Another thing is the banquet table, which I keep right here. It comes in a luxury stuff pack. It's really quick to have her, say your toddlers are starving, and you know if she goes up there to cook a meal, it's going to take forever. Just come over here, serve roast chicken. She'll just walk over there and it'll pop up on the table, and they can eat it. So right now she's busy, but... And also the cauldron from Realm of Magic. You don't have to be a spellcaster to use it to cook. You will get a Glimmerstone in your inventory, but it's pretty useless if you're not a spellcaster. But kids and teens can come grab a serving anytime they want one. For toddlers, you would have to like collect the serving. And then, what is this little one need here? Why don't you just grab one? Why don't you go back to sleep? No, why don't your mom come bother you and keep you from going back to sleep? Okay, so, and this food never seems to spoil. It doesn't have a spoil date on it. It will start to spoil if you collect, well, she can't collect. If you come and grab all servings, it will start to spoil, so you put it in the fridge. You probably have about 4 days in the fridge. While you're standing there, why don't you mop that? Not magic that, but clean that. Okay, also, if having a spellcaster matriarch is not an issue for you, which the only real issue... Oh, she's gone into labor. Well, sweetie, you have to wait a minute because I got something for you to do. The only negative side of it would be that our occult babies would not count as 2 if you score that way, which the rules say you can. I never did. All of my babies are literally counted by 1. He's a vampire, but I only count him as 1, even if she was human. you can use the Delicioso spell on Nick. So if you go here, go to spells, you can do Delicioso or Grand Delicioso. This will give you one meal. Meals are at random. You don't get to choose what you get. So she made a fish taco. Or if you do Grand Delicioso.
Nah, fingers.
That was a rack of lamb. That's interesting. Okay, she's in labor. Come over here and have this baby. I don't even have my thing put up because I do a theme with their names. They're all one letter for each generation.
Waxwin.
Also, the nursery door stays locked for everybody but her, because if not, everybody comes running in here whenever a baby cries. And she never has time. Oh, he's doing his thinking skill. See? Watching his brother that's not even. Why is he asleep? A girl that starts with G. Okay. Georgia. And like I said, she was probably going to have twins because of the fact that she always has twins unless she only has room for one. I gotta go find my boy names. Grant was the last one, so Griffin. Okay, so.
Subao. Yumu.
Oh no. Okay, so let's do super efficient baby care on that one. Let's feed this one. And rock. Okay, so that's what I do. As soon as she gives birth, she tries to leave. But like, this one immediately was hungry. This one was just laying there looking like it was sleeping. Who is their father? I don't even remember who their father is.
Kapuna.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. These little babies. Ernesto Gutner. Oh, he's the doctor. Interesting. I used to have it set to more people in my household, so she lost her pregnancy because of that. Sorry. Can't you do something like make funny faces with the kid or something? Hug lovingly. Tell Goof a story. Oh no, don't die though. What do y'all have this music on? I normally like to keep theirs on kids radio. Okay. She's back up again because she had another nightmare. I swore I thought I had the I do have the night lights in here. I had a half wall right there so they still stick their plates up on it. I don't get it. It's really weird. Put that away. But yeah, those are the tips that I have for the 100 Baby Challenge. I can remember off the top of my head. If you have any that you know of, do not wake your brother up. He has to go to school. In fact, you need to go to the bathroom and then you need to go to sleep. Also, don't do fancy rooms for the kids. It's like beds, mirror for skill building. Where are you heading? I'll see your sister. Oh, why is this baby crying? Dirty diaper. Dirty diaper. Change dirty diaper. Okay. Where are you heading? No, do not wake him up. Just go take a nap. He didn't even put his pajamas on. This game, this save is so glitchy. I think it, like I said, because it's been going on for so long. I did build this house. I don't think it's on the gallery at the moment because I wasn't quite happy with the way I had it, so I never put it up there. I wish you could like change her diaper before it gets really messy, but it doesn't work that way. She needs to come out here though and sell this stuff. I do keep the ball pit out here for movement. Supercell, Supercell. She's probably made about 30, 40 some thousand simoleons just by harvesting that stuff. Holloman was awful. Sorry. I was talking. Where is she going now? No, take a nap. He's over here working on his imagination skill like a good little boy. He never sleeps, so what else does he have to do? Or say, why do I hear a dog? We don't have a dog. Oh, he's in the bathroom. He's talking to himself. You need to go back to sleep. You need to go back to sleep. I haven't really been taking care of these at all. So yeah, they went up from like 289 to 315. I do also use this ball pit for movement for the toddlers. Also works for their fun. I keep a little bit of everything. Have a treadmill, toddler area, which of course the kids can also play with this and this and this. Chess table. I have these to help the kids out with, I think it's their emotional control or something like that. One of their, I think it's emotional control that one helps with. As for how responsibility gets up, doing your homework, doing projects helps it. I used to have little hamsters for my first pet over here, but I kept letting them die because I kept forgetting about them. And everybody in the household would just be sad then because their pet died. I don't mind having a spellcaster. Oh, he wants. See, he's gonna be like so ready to go, and his sister's over here just like, I keep having nightmares. I'm never gonna sleep because I keep having nightmares. And I love how they ask for cards and then they get mad when you're doing them. We're doing movement? What? What are we doing? Oh no, he's doing thinking. Like a good little boy. Yeah, he's doing his thinking. What I like to do is when we have like several teens or children and a couple of toddlers, I like to line them up with projects and have them work on it and just have the toddlers go from one to the next, watching. And only about twice through the line, and they've got level 2 thinking already. So yeah, like those are the tips that I use the most. And like I said, Matriarch 7. She just had number 216 and 217. I figured out that 4 of my children didn't count because they had the same father as somebody else, some little vampires. My first matriarch had 30. My second had 27. My third had 26. My fourth had 36. She's when they got me to 100. And the 100th baby was by Vlad. And then my fifth one had 45. And then my sixth one, which was her mother, had 44. And she is up to 13. So these tips work pretty well. I think if I had known them all from the get-go, I probably could have finished this in about 2.5 generations.
Aha. Brenka.
I'm not sure what's he doing. Ask for. Ask for what? What are you asking for? Dance help. He's a spellcaster, and I'm not sure if she is or not. I don't think she is. He's like, I'm not going. I just wanted you out of my room. I win. What trait does she have? Oh God, I hope it's not a sleeper trait. No, it's wild. But anyway, I do plan to do a 100 baby challenge up here. I'm probably not going to do the basic general one. I have been working on a different variation of it. And when I finish working on the variation of it, what? Oh my gosh, he stinks. Take a shower. Tell him it's time to go to school. Take a shower. Oh no. I need you to go eat. What have you got? What have we got? A rack of lamb. We got one French toast. A fish taco. I don't even have breakfast food in here. Well, chicken it will be. Grab you a serving of that. What do you need? I just need you to take a quick shower. I know it's the girls' bathroom, but you'll be okay. What else do you need to do? Shower. I need y'all to go to school and get good grades. And he's just like, whatever. Here, go get you some chicken. I know you're still sleepy. Go potty. Grab a serving of chicken, and then you can go back to bed. I promise. She must be over here racking up video game skill. I don't know why I'm still playing this on camera. Okay, well, if you have any other tips for the 100 Baby Challenge, just leave them in the comments below. And if I get enough more tips, I might do another video with all of you guys' suggestions in it. And I will also try to implement them in this one that I play off camera, but to see how much faster it makes things go. Alright guys, during editing I decided to show you what I meant by location for lot. This is my old 100 Baby Challenge house that I'm really considering moving back to. I just came onto this lot under build mode. See, I had like a greenhouse back here. I even remember everything was. This was like mom's room, mom's bathroom, mom's computer room, nursery, toddler bathroom, homework room, toddler room, kitchen, dining, living, and then the kids' bedrooms and bathrooms. I had a hot tub right there. See, I remember everything I had here. I'm really thinking about moving back. I really miss this house. I did build this one as well. I mean, I can put this one on the gallery. Can't remember if there's any. I might have to change some wallpaper, maybe. Yeah. This one right here is custom wallpaper. This one right here I think is too. But everything else, yeah, I really liked it because I had the brick wall accents. So I guess I know what I'll be doing the rest of the day, moving everything back over here. Okay, anyway. This is what I meant by this was our lot, and then this was right here. And I could seriously just send the children over here to play and still stay over here, and that one's custom too. I could still stay over here and control the rest of the family and never have to really, and they would stay there. I would literally have to force them to come back and stop playing. That's normally how they got such high motor skill. And then also you had this over here that they could go to. And I'll place this down. I use this a lot in some other games that I play. Like I used it a lot in my legacy that I did before I started this channel. But the toddler park, to have the toddlers come play, they can have party. It was fun. I like this a lot. But yeah, this is what I meant by keeping it near things. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and I will see you next video. Bye.